talking with David from the band For All Those Sleeping at the Warped Tour. As I sitting here next to you on this couch, I think that's the right amount of chest hair that a gentleman should have, right? Just a little bit of a rug that the ladies go, man, that's a man, but not so much that I go, ah.
That's what I'm going for right now, exactly.
You guys are from Minnesota.
That's correct.
How does a band, or how does a group of friends, assuming that you guys are all friends, go from being in Minnesota to being out on the Warped Tour?
It was a long process, but we all come from a small town, went to high school together.
What small town in Minnesota?
Sartell, Minnesota.
Oh, sure, small town.
Yeah. And it's just we played a lot of barn shows and things like that to get
literally in a barn.
Yeah, we played some barns and stuff like that. It's great to be out here having a blast, and couldn't think of a better way to spend my summer. So,
first time on the Warped Tour.
First time on a U.S. Warped Tour. We did Australia Warped Tour in the winter.
How do you end up getting wrapped into the Australian Warped Tour? That's a cool thing.
I wish I knew, but they offered it to us, so we took it.
Had someone with Warped Tour had heard about you guys and just called up and were like, "Hey, we need you"? Or
I'm not sure exactly all the stuff that goes into it. I know we were submitted for it, and they picked us as one of the bands, so I don't know.
I love that probably the way that it went down for you is it's like, hey, meet us at the airport. And you're like, where are we going?
No,
we're going to Australia. Oh, okay. All right.
They gave us a little advance, so.
You did the Australian Warped Tour in the wintertime, just this last winter.
Yeah.
And now you're out doing this. How long has the band For All Those Sleeping?
Yeah.
How long have you guys been together for?
We started, we met, we all went to high school, and then right after high school, we were like, I don't want to go to college or anything like that. We all like music. So we started then, and so we've been around for how old am I? We've been around, I think, for 7 years now. Or since we met and started practicing. We haven't really been, we started touring about 4 years ago.
Cool. So it's kind of like a half-hearted go at it for the first couple of years. Where you're like, yeah, man.
It took us a while to get started, but it takes a little longer when you're from Minnesota playing barns and stuff like that. So
there's not a lot of industry folk that travel the barn shows.
No, not the barn circuit isn't a very popular one.
But what a cool place to come from, for sure.
Yeah,
though.
Definitely. I love where we're from, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
The band name is For All Those Sleeping. Where does that come from?
I'll give you the answer, and it's not a good one, but when we were younger, a few of us were in a punk band, a horrible punk band in high school, and we hated heavy music and screaming music, and which we do now. So we made this joke band to play dumb songs and stuff that were heavy, and we just made fun of it. And we're like, what's the dumbest band name we could think of? It sounds like emo and screamo, or For All Those Sleeping. That sounds so stupid. And then years later, when we started this band, we're like, what should we call it? And we're like, remember that name that we made up a while ago? For All Those Sleeping, and we just stuck with it. So
that's cool.
No significance or nothing special to me. It's a joke, to be honest.
No, I think that's great though to have a cool story like that, and then also to have it be from where it was like, what a dumb name to. Oh no, this is the name. Here we are. You guys, when you do Australia, how what's the reception like to your guys' music down under, if I may make that?
Yeah, no, it's good there. That was our first time in Australia. And we weren't sure what to expect, but they love music down there. We had some amazing fans, amazing shows. We even had crazy. I remember we had this one girl who's a big fan of ours. She literally flew to every single show in Warped Tour, bought a ticket to everyone to see us.
Gosh.
And they have some diehard fans out there. Definitely a great place to play and a great first tour in Australia. Can't wait to go back.
Is that weird to you? That to me would seem sort of surreal. Your guys' music is great. People like it. So you obviously have people that are like, oh man, I love that band.
Yeah.
But to know that you could affect someone's life to the point that they're spending presumably thousands of dollars and weeks of their life going, I'm coming to watch you.
Yeah, it's literally, I still don't understand it, and it's such a cool thing. it blows my mind. And we have like people every day, like, you know, have our lyrics tattooed on them or stuff like that. And like even farther than that, like what kids are liking to do now is they actually have you write down the lyrics that they want, like your handwriting. So like I write a lot of our lyrics, so I'll write it down, and I have horrible handwriting. And kids are like, cool, I'm getting this tattooed on me, and then I'll see them like, you know, 6 months later on tour, and they'll have my handwriting tattooed on them. I'm like, it blows my mind because it looks horrible a lot of times because I have horrible handwriting. But I try to tell them, just get the lyrics done by an artist, have them look cool. Yeah. But it means a lot to them, and like, it blows my mind. It's surreal, and it's I'm a lucky guy, you know.
For all those sleeping, you guys finish the Warped Tour, and then what's next?
We are touring in the fall, but unfortunately, I can't announce it quite yet.
But people can follow you online if they want to know when that
absolutely.
gets announced. Tell me about other bands that you like watching here on the Warped Tour, bands that people should check out.
There are so many great bands.
Give me
tour.
three bands that people need to check out besides For All Those Sleeping.
All right. I'll give you a couple of my personal favorites.
Okay.
The Somerset.
Okay.
Super good live. Proto-Men.
The
Proto-Men. Definitely unique. One of the more unique bands on this tour.
Cool.
They kill it. And our friends in a band called Paris that just got off the tour. They weren't on the whole thing.
Okay.
But they're one of the best up-and-coming bands I've heard in a long time. So
you got to check that out. It's David from For All Those Sleeping. Thanks for taking a few minutes, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
You bet.
I'm sorry, because I know